Joe, a 6-1 win over Spartans this afternoon. What did you make of the game overall?
Weren't best pleased. You know, I don't think that's a performance that we're happy to deliver. You know, we spoke about eradicating silly goals because, you know, it's not often that teams break us down. It's often chances that we give to them. You know, but mistakes like that do happen. I thought the reaction to it, to get two very good goals quick after that, was good for us. I thought that was important because sometimes those chances can carry on and you miss them and it goes into half time, you're 1-0 down and it looks a very different game. So Camille's 2 goals were important for us. Quick concession after that. You know, but our performance levels weren't there. You know, I think it's important that we use that as a barometer to go, you know, that level's not acceptable. Let's get back and see what we can do. The players know that themselves. You know, we're coming at half time and sometimes I don't really need to say anything because they're already saying it for me. It's just reiterating it. So, you know, we're realistic to the fact and what we want to do, but we've got to try and start bringing out our game plans a little bit earlier because, you know, we've worked on certain things all week and it hadn't really come out until 75 minutes or something like that. So, you know, we need to make sure that we're sticking to those game plans and staying on the same page and hoping for a better performance next week. Yeah,
you touched on the disappointment, of course, conceding the goal like you did, but as you mentioned, the response, not to let that drag on for too long, to get 3 first-half goals, is that exactly what you're looking for?
Yeah, like I said, it's just making sure that we respond the right way. It was important that we reacted to it. I thought Cammy was excellent in taking her goals the way she took them, and it just changed that mindset for us going into half-time, but we need to make sure that we're not putting ourselves in that position. You know, I thought the reaction to come out in the second half and get a little bit more control of the game was really important too. You know, the subs that we came on had a real impact. They made such a difference for us in the game and how the game felt for us. So it's important that we can do that. Subs keep making important contributions to the game when they come on, not just coming on and letting the game go by. So, you know, there's definite positives to take. It's not all doom and gloom because it's a 6-1 win, but, you know, we've got to make sure that we're happy with performances.
Yeah, you touched on impact of the substitute. Rio Hardy coming on, getting her goal, a couple of assists as well. Camille LeFay's first 2 goals for the club. Positive individual displays in there.
Yeah, that's it. I say to them after the game, you know, if Cammy's first start and her first 2 goals is huge for us. I think it's really important, especially for her confidence levels as well. So she's just getting used to it. Rio comes on in 35 minutes and 2 assists and a goal, and you see the impact that she can have. So, you know, we've got players that can do this from all over the park. We're a competitive squad, and we've got to make sure we keep it that way. It's only going to get stronger when players are coming back from injury as well. So I think it's important that we keep those levels up, keep people fighting for spots, which hopefully improves performances and overall team displays.
Yeah, did you feel patience was required as well in the second half? You did have a 3-1 lead, but you could tell the team were really eager to go and add to it, but be happy you managed to get a couple more goals at the end. Yeah,
well, that was the key for me. You know, it was being patient, but, you know, having a purpose with it. I think sometimes we mistake patience for being slow, and we still need to make sure we've got our ball speed with our patience as well. You know, you could see that with a couple of players that come on really up those levels and the quality for us. Making decisions earlier, doing the right things at the right time with the quality as well. So, you know, I think that the patience was key for us in the second half because we knew it would only be a matter of time before we could create another chance. And I think the moments we took them well. You know, I think you look at Wilco now; she's going to get double marked throughout the game, and she took her opportunities well. She's probably had minimal opportunities today, and she stuck 2 in the back of the net. So it's important that we keep going and we keep pushing and keep remembering that, you know, teams aren't just going to roll over. You know, I thought Spartans had some really good energy about them today. You know, they were aggressive. They was good on the first ball into the box. You know, so you look at it and you go, you wonder why they're in the position that they're in the league. So I think it's important that we need to start recognising that we need to do our work first and foremost. I'm not saying we took it for granted, but, you know, I think we've just got to make sure that we're putting everything into practice that we're practising throughout the week. So, yeah, it's a good result in the end. A 6-1 victory is really good for us, and we've got to move on quickly.